Hello teacher, our group is number 8 and we are talking about the important aspect of the new curriculum in the English subject. The members of my group are Hilary Pinto, Josias Cruz, Dayana Ayala and me, Carlos Bravo. Okay, as a very important point I want to mention, the Ecuadorian is and Serving English Teacher Standards document was organized in 5 dimensions. These are culture and language, curriculum development, assessment, professionalism, and ethical. I consider the 5 important domains in the curriculum as teacher way of teaching. It's important that the teacher learn from the teach about different cultures, that the teacher become an understanding professional for better learning development, while maintaining a professional ethic. Okay, another important point is the concept of communicative language teaching. This way of teaching by the teacher helps a lot to the students to be able to express their ideas, thoughts in the society and in the world. A good community can open many doors for development of learning, and that is one of the main objectives of the new curriculum. And now my partner will explain more important information about this topic.
Now I am going to talk about ELL. It means English Language Learning. It are students who come from not English speaking homes and who are learning English. Many ELL students have developed basic communication skills in English. They still struggle with academic language. English language learning are a diverse group of students with different language, academic, and social emotional needs. Students who speak the same language or have similar levels of language proficiency may need very different kinds of support to success in the classroom. Or was through English. This was the first book in Ecuador to learn English. Crackline was launched a firm to foster to develop the learning English. The initiative proposed as a book as a main tool because before there wasn't internet. The book series designed from this program was called Word Through English from 1 to 6 level in school and in high school. This book introduced cultural features of different places in Ecuador because non-English learners was Ecuadorian, so they need to learn about their culture but also the American culture.
The main proposal of Project Cradle was the grammar translation. It is a method that consists of learning grammatical rules that are taught from the more tongue to the one to be learned, in this case to English, translating and learning vocabulary to build short sentences. Methodology. It is based on the study of grammar translation and must be done in the native language of the student, who must in turn learn the vocabulary and grammar taught by the teacher or supported by books. In this method, the student must pay much attention to the construction of sentences since it emphasizes the grammar and in the ample study of vocabulary. Teacher's role. The teacher is the main protagonist of teaching learning process, the ultimate authority. His or her function consists of directing the class, providing the linguistic knowledge, and correcting the errors produced by the students. The student's role. The student has a role that is not very participate and is limited to memorizing rules and vocabulary lists, reading and translating. They do everything that the teacher says. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages: develops memory, develops reading and reading skills, and vocabulary acquisition. Disadvantages: it does not fully develop the four skills necessary for language knowledge, which are speaking, listening, writing, and reading. There is a little or not interaction between teacher and the student, which means that there is no exchange of knowledge and therefore no atmosphere of truth. At the time of translation, it might not be possible to do so exactly because many English phrases cannot be translated verbatim. CLIL. CLIL tries to make language learning a natural process, motivating students and creating a context in which they can enjoy learning new content, while practicing and improving their skill with the foreign language they are learning. CBI. CBI is considered an empowering approach which encourages learners to learn a language by using it as a real means of communication from the very first day in class. The idea is to make them become independent learners so they can continue the learning process even outside the class. One of the differences between CLIL and CBI is that it requires two teachers working in the same classroom and it needs only one teacher.
In the new curriculum, the assigned hours of English in elementary and secondary education from 8th to 2nd and 3rd of baccalaureate are 3 hours, 5 hours, and 3 hours. The new curriculum also supports clear and important objectives such as innovation, justice, and solidarity.
Quiero que mi escuela se vea linda. Yo quiero jugar de estos columpios. I want to learn English. Queremos una educación para todos y para todas.
Quiero la mejor educación para mi hijo.
Queremos que nuestro hijo
vaya a la escuela con los niños de la comunidad.
Queremos que en las zonas rurales también haya educaciones en calidad.
Queremos una escuela con un enfoque práctico, motivante, respetuoso, inclusivo, democrático y comunitario.
Y por ello contamos con un proyecto integral de mejora e innovación de la Escuela de Ayambe.
Un proyecto de iniciativa comunitaria aprobado por el Ministerio de Educación y que conseguiremos con el esfuerzo solidario de todos y todas.